There's nothing really more soul-crushing than something you loved from your childhood not living up to that expectation. Sure, there's probably other things like, you know, war and poverty and beheadings, but for me, it's a childhood cartoon not living up to the standards that I have bestowed upon it through nostalgic haze of member berries. And that's kind of the case with Beast Wars. Released in 1996, I never got to watch a ton of the show growing up. It was more or less I had a lot of the toys, especially like the McDonald's Beast Wars toys. And so I've always had like a fond memory of that. I think there's a video game of it too. It's like maybe like a fighting game or something, or am I like confusing that with Primal Rage? I don't know. But regardless, I always had fond memories of Beast Wars because it was Transformers, but animals. So it's cooler. Like, who doesn't like animals over cars? So when I was in Half Price Books and I found 2 VHS copies of Beast Wars on VHS tape, obviously, I guess, I had to pick them up because I was like, alright, cool, it's time to relive childhood. Now, going into these, I thought these were actually like movies, because they have a runtime of like an hour and 45 minutes. One of them's even like a feature-length adventure. No, these are collections of episodes from the show, and they have no rhyme or reason, really. I guess with Beastie's Escape, the theme is they escape from something. I guess that's what the theme is. But for the other one, like, I guess it's just episodes that run up to an hour 45, and they were like, yep, we can ship this off. Now, the Beast Wars feature film, if you will, is 5 episodes basically smushed together where we get kind of introduced to what's going on in the story. The story is basically when the Autobots and the Decepticons are fighting in space, they crash land on this planet where they use their scan that they normally like pick up cards and stuff to find their fursonas, if you will. This is a bunch of furries. That planet, though, happens to be an abundance of energons, which is the thing that they're always after. And now the Autobots become the Maximals, and the Decepticons become the Predacons. What a terrible name. And this is pretty much the origins of the Beast Wars. Optimus Prime's like, Beast Wars! And Megatron becomes a T-Rex in this show, which is hilarious because, like, yeah, T-Rexes are big and scary, right? But normally when you see a T-Rex, they don't use their little arms. However, Megatron uses his little arms all the time, and it undermines him as a threat so much because it's so goofy looking. Yes. Also, he says, yes, like a bajillion times. Like, after every sentence, he has to go, yes.
I like you, pussycat. Yes.
It's like, what is going on here? He's also like the worst villain of all time because basically we watched 10 episodes in these 2 tapes, and he does nothing every episode. The most damage he ever causes, he bites Optimus Prime's leg, and like that's it. Like, he gets taken out so easy constantly, and like Dinobot's like, dude, I'm out of here. I'm taking over the Predacons. You suck, or I'm leaving, basically. And Megatron's like, you'll step down for me. And then he has another character take out Dinobot, and it's like, he doesn't do anything. There's an episode where the pterodactyl thing tries a coup on Megatron, successfully gets the coup done, and then Megatron just like comes back at the end of the episode and is like, who would you rather follow, me or this loser? And everybody's like, we'll follow you. And it's like, he did nothing. He does nothing this entire show. He's like the worst villain in this series. He's like the least threatening villain of it. He might as well be a part of Team Rocket. You know what I mean? Like, he's just worthless. So yeah, the first episode on this tape is basically the intro to the Beast Wars, them crash landing and fighting their fursonas. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot going on here. The second episode, the Maximals and the Predacons get into a big war about the Energons. There's actually a ton of action in this episode, and it's actually probably, out of the 10 episodes I watched, the best one out of them, because it's relatively fun. However, the action in this series is pretty... I think this is the time we talk about the animation. You know, I always remember fondly of this show not looking like this. The animation is horrendous. Like, it is like far worse than like Jimmy Neutron. Oh god. Oh god, did I just ruin another memory? Is Jimmy Neutron not as good as I remember? It's been years since I've watched Jimmy Neutron. The last time I watched it, I kind of liked it. Uh-oh. Am I going to have to watch Jimmy Neutron? Or do I just hold it forever to be saved in my memory bank? But yeah, even though the action in this series and the animation is horrendous, because the action is just nonsensical, shaky flashes, basically, and the animation is just, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, it's still pretty fun. Like, this is a pretty fun episode, as opposed to a lot of them, because a lot of these episodes boil down to there's a big consequence that's wrapped up within seconds, and then we just move on to the next episode. And so for this one to actually have like that ending piece be majority of the episode is actually pretty rewarding. The third episode, they think Optimal Prime is dead. Optimus Primal is dead. I think I said that backwards. The Maximals try to figure out who their new leader is going to be, while the Predacons take their opportunity to move on to them. And again, this is like one of those shows where every episode presents a problem, and then they solve that problem within like the last 5 minutes, and everything's hunky-dory. And that's exactly what happens here again. It's just the same thing over and over. Episode 4 on this one is Optimus Primal gets taken out again. Apparently, even though he does more than Megatron, apparently these leaders are pretty easy to KO. But there's a stasis pod that lands on the planet that we get introduced to Tigatron, who is like this. He's more beast than robot. And yeah, he kind of wanders the land. He's like, I'm not picking a side here, but like I'm going to lean toward.
What's up? What's up? Oh my God, my camera is blown out. Good morning, good morning, morning. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to none other than White Lotus for guaranteeing we got some copies of the new Troll to run today. So, and a few other cards. So I super appreciate that. I got to sneeze. Thank you so much, White Lotus, for that. So good morning, Ivan. What's up? Yeah, we got a new big boy for Terror, for Tortex, I mean, or Tortex, depending on how you want to say it. I like calling it Tortex better. I think the enunciation is more enjoyable to say. It's been working well. Played against it in Blue Black Terror yesterday. Worked well for them. So, what's up? Good morning, wifey. Good morning, Bull. Yeah, I ran. Hold on. I ran Gloomfang Mauler in Tortex and in Mono Black Control, and I really enjoyed that card. And this is just a better version. So let's talk about the deck real quick, and then we'll go through this. If you want to check out the deck list, there's a link in the description down below. There's also a link to become a member. We're one member away. I'm going to throw this out there early. We're one member away from unlocking more emotes, so consider becoming a member. And I did look into how gift memberships work. A member only can gift. And what they do is basically they buy the gifts, and then whoever is in chat can accept the gift. Of basically, it will like pop up on the screen that there's gift chats. I mean, gifts memberships, and they would have to like manually like accept those. And you can also turn on to be gifted memberships. I'm just clicking and clacking all over the place today. So if anybody's interested in gifting, that's how it's done. But let's talk about this deck. Mana base, I did change up the mana base. We are running a Gates package, a small one, but a Gates package nonetheless. I think the Gates is just a strong B plan for this deck, as it can just close out a game a little bit quicker. It makes our cards like Kitchen Imp a lot better. And I think it's just worth running a Gates package. So we're 4 Basilisk Gates, 4 Black Dragon Gate, 3 Golgari Guild Gates. Nothing crazy. I pretty much just replaced all the previous tap lands with this. So that's what we got going on. We're still at 2 forests here, and we are up 9 swamps. So that's our mana base. Pretty simple. We're centered around Tortured Existence, but we're trying to lean into Tortured Existence not being the main card, if that makes sense. Like, we can have some recursion. I thought about putting in Witch's Cottage, but I thought with the Gates package, it wouldn't be worth bringing in Witch's Cottage. There is probably a build where we remove the gates, run, you know, the dual lands that are both forced swamps, and then play Witch's Cottage for sure for better recursion. But for now, we're not doing that. But we're 4 copies of Tortured Existence. If you don't know what this copy is, or I mean what this card is, it's a 1-drop enchantment that you can discard a creature card, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. There are terrors lurking in the unseen corners of us all, Korvax. So what we're doing is we're going to be using dredge cards to fill up our graveyard, and then using Tortured Existence to pick up all of our critters and try to interact with our opponent that way. We also have 3 copies of Urgborg Repossession to pick up a destroyed copy of Tortured Existence. Also, Orgborg Repossession allows us to pick up creature cards and other permanents from our graveyard if Tortured Existence is off the field. So, trying to be a little bit more gate spicy. I do love the cottage though. Yeah, we're trying gates. We'll see how it runs. So Orgborg Repossession just makes us a little bit better if we don't have Tortured Existence. This deck is notorious that if you don't have Tortured Existence, this deck doesn't work. So Urborg is hopefully going to make a little bit more consistency. We're also running 4 Commune of the Gods to not only fill up our graveyard, but also to find copies of Tortured Existence. And then we have our creature package. And one of our best creatures is Sakura Tri-Builder. You put it in the battlefield, sacrifice it, and then put a land onto the battlefield tapped. So we're going to try to thin our deck out with Sakura Tri-Builder, pick up as many swamps as possible. You want a lot of swamps because you want to activate Tortured Existence a lot in one turn. We also have 3 copies of Eerie Soul Tender to not only fill up the graveyard, but Eerie Soul Tender also works as a single-off copy of Tortured Existence, where you can exile Eerie Soul Tender from the graveyard to return target creature card from your hand to your from your graveyard to your hand. So it kind of has the same effect as Tortured Existence, but if we don't have a Tortured Existence on the field, no biggie. We also have 3 copies of Stinkweed Imp and 4 copies of Golgari Brownscale, our dredgers. We want these in the graveyard to fill up our graveyard. Golgari Brownscale, the better of the 2, because when you loop Golgari Brownscale, you can just gain a bunch of life. 4 copies of Kitchen Imp as a game closer, a win con, if you will. But also, it's worth noting that you can cast it for madness. Something with Tortured Existence is, if you start playing your creatures, you'll start running out of creatures for Tortured Existence to pick creature cards up from the graveyard. And Kitchen Imp is great because you get to play a creature, but also get to pick up a creature. Because you discard it with Tortured Existence, target something like Brownscale, then you can just cast it off its madness, and then you also still have a creature card in hand. Where if you Tortured Existence, let's say you discard Brownscale to pick up Sakura Tri-Builder, and then you play Sakura Tri-Builder, you're down a creature card in your hand. Wow, White Lotus, thank you. White Lotus gifting 5 memberships. So if you're watching this and you want to grab membership, Nina, welcome to the membership. I hope you enjoy it. You should be able to grab the memberships from that. That's awesome. Thank you, White Lotus. Let me grab a link to the Discord server. Ivan, thank you for becoming a member. Thanks for taking a membership. You should be able to click the White Lotus icon at the top. Well, I guess that's technically a Black Lotus, but White Lotus's image up the top, and grab a gift sub if you want. There should be 3 more open if you're interested. I hope you enjoy the Discord server. Let me grab a link. I feel like the link to the Discord server is probably too old. So let me grab a copy. If you go onto my channel, there is a members only post that will give you access to the Discord server, and you can join the members only Discord server, and you can check out a lot of the spicy brews that Lotus, Pigeon, Darius, Raging Bull have all been going absolutely crazy in. You can check all those out. The wifey joins the membership. Thank you so much, White Lotus. That's awesome. There should still be 3 more memberships if anybody wants them. Grab at them. That's awesome. Thank you so much, White Lotus. And like I said, there's in the membership, the community tab on my YouTube channel with a link to the members only Discord server. And enjoy those custom emotes. We'll try to get some more emotes made up. So anyway, now let's talk about, and then we have Writhing Necromass. The spell costs 1 less for each creature in the graveyard. It has Death Touch, just a powerhouse card. So let's talk about the new cards we're trying out here. We're trying out a singular copy of Westfold Rider in the main deck here. Sacrifice Westfold Rider, destroy target artifact or enchantment, activate only as a sorcery. The cool thing about this is it is Caustic Caterpillar without a mana cost. You just have the mana cost of it. With Black Dragon Gate,
that's our only copies of a white source right now. We could go up more some other kind of land that also taps for white, but I feel like for right now, we'll just try one mana source. We're only splashing for white. But I want to try this card because it's a 3/1 for one, but also I like the idea that you can just play it and sack it right out of the gate. You don't have to activate it with Caustic Caterpillar. The best creature to do it is Mass Vandal. Sucks versus Graveyard Hate though. What's up? I cannot pronounce your name. I cannot read those titles. So if you don't mind, how do you pronounce that name? But yeah, great. Mass Vandal is probably better, but I want to try this out. I just want to try this card out. And then the last big card is Troll of Khazad Dum, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. It has Super Menace. It cannot be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Alexi. Okay, yeah, Alexi. Now you say that, I do remember you. Yeah, there should be still a couple memberships available from White Lotus if you want to grab onto those. But this is a really exciting card because it's a 6/5 huge creature, only costs 6 mana to cast, and it can't be blocked by 3 or more creatures. So it has Super Menace. But the important part of this card is Swamp plus cycling for 1. So you can discard this, pick up a swamp, pick it back up with Tortured Existence, basically clean your swamps out of your deck, and then you have just a giant creature you can play. So I'm very excited about this. Like I said, Gloomfang Mauler was pretty good in this deck, so I feel like this is just a better version of Gloomfang Mauler. So I'm very excited about this. And the sideboard wise, 2 Crypt Rats, 2 Fairy Macabres, 2 Gnaw of the Bones, 2 Scattershot Archers, 3 Spore Frogs, 2 Samio Safekeeping, and 2 more Westfold Riders. Rounds out a sideboard for us that's pretty okay. The big swampy boy with Trinus. Yeah, we'll start calling it Trinus. I like it. So that's what we got going on over here. So I'm really excited to get into some games and check this out. See how this does. I will say we do have... Oh, what's up, White Lotus? Let's go. You're rarely casting its main reason is swamp it, dredge card in hand, and to have lands pog. Yeah, I mean, it's a top end. We definitely want Writhing Necromass first over that. I've got the stream muted. No worries, dude. You don't gotta. You don't gotta stream. If you play against me, you can stream snipe. I don't care. This is a hand that I'm debating if I want to keep or not. It's very slow. I think it's a mulligan. This hand is also really bad. This hand is a microscopic size better. Not having a green source, though, is really bad. But I don't know if I want to mulligan to 4. Okay, this is a lot better. We're going to keep this. We'll bottom you. I hate to bottom the neutral, but I'm going to bottom Sakura Tribe Elder just to try the neutral out. Green. The Tribe Elder is probably better here, but we'll see. Have you tried Gatekeeper Vine? I have tried Great Gatekeeper Vine in a different deck. Not in this one. It could definitely be played in this one for sure if we're going to be running gates. That's 100% sure. 100% true. It could probably be better than Sakura Tribe Elder. But the thing with Sakura Tribe Elder is you're getting a creature into the graveyard because you're sacrificing Sakura Tribe Elder to go into the graveyard. I kind of like this because then we can just rinse and repeat the troll. So you don't need a lot of them. No, you don't. We'll play Tortured Existence. It could be a little bit vulnerable to Dawnbringer's Cleric if White is running them. But I don't know if White Lotus is running them. By the way, White Lotus has a pretty great channel too if you want to check their channel out.
And there should be 3 more memberships available for White Lotus. I mean, 2 more. There should be 2 more memberships from White Lotus. If you want to join the membership, you get access to the ooh, red. So we're doing the Boros thing. Oh, Lime Bass. Let's go. If you want to check out the community-only membership, or Discord, I mean. And also, it's free because it's on White Lotus's tab. So have at it. Check it out. If you're just looking for Basilisk out of it, you're just looking for Basilisk out of a lot of time. Yeah, we're not like a straight up Basilisk deck. We're kind of just utilizing Basilisk a little bit. Swamp Cycle. Necromass is kind of cool here. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. White Lotus being bossed here for sure. I don't see it at the top of the chat like it was, but I would assume if you scroll up in the chat, you should be able to see it. You should be able to see it. Does anybody still see it? It's still at the top. Land Bass looks like a great card for Pauper. Yeah, I'm super excited about it, about Land Bass. Especially with like Cauldron's familiar. I'm super excited about that. Hopefully it's pretty good. I apologize for taking one of the gifts in the future. I'll have to allow an option turned off. I turned it on while we're troubleshooting gifting earlier. Yeah, I think you have to have the gift subs turned on to get it, to like accept it. But I think you should be able just to click it to get it. I'm not entirely 100% positive on that, of how it works. We're still in the testing phase for sure. Yeah, man, Land Bass seems pretty good. Limboss. The cookies seem pretty good. Let's pick up the troll. Cycle the troll. We got a swamp. And draw. Guildgate. All right. If you can't see the allow gift option in chat, you can add/allow gifts at the end of the channel's URL to all of it. Okay. Yeah, we're troubleshooting here. That's a little bit for sure. There should still be 2 open. If you want to grab those, there should still be 2 open. Sounds like my wife is moderating here and figuring it out for us. While I get crunched in the face. You can cast Necromass next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, should be able to. If you're swapping troll right now. Yeah, we should be able to. This is what I want to do is pick up Necromass. Could have Journey to Nowhere though. They're just scrying 1 a million times. Really good though. Seems really, really good. I would like to get. This just costs 4. No, it costs 5. I would like to draw a non-land for a turn. I would figure with as many times as we have cycled like to pick up lands, I figure we would draw non-lands for a turn, but apparently not. We have a lot of good top decks if we can just not draw a land for a million turns, you know? Unfortunately, our clock is a little fast because of Glenhawk, but we need to find stuff. Guess it's a problem for any non-blue deck, I guess. Oh no. Well, goodbye, tortured existence. And they have the journey. Goddamn. White Lotus has everything. I guess if you lambast like 4 turns in a row, it's pretty good. We just get Kitchen Imp. Alright. Probably dead here. We did mulligan before, though. Any opinion on Corson Tusker? All this card. It's okay. I'm not like super in love with it. Maybe in like in a reanimator deck or something, but like in this, I'm not a big fan of it. If only we could flash. Timing on Cleric was huge. Very true. Very true, Alexi. Yo, why didn't it take me this long to realize you're playing Lotus? I don't know. Just anybody watching, there should still be 2 more gifts memberships from White Lotus available if you want them, if you can get them. If you can't get them, please, and you want one, please let me know, and we'll try to get it solved for people here. We're pretty much dead. I mean, let's be real here. We don't have Tortured Existence, and we're in top deck mode. That Barb Batterfist is so good. I don't know why this like took so long for people to play it. It's maybe just needed to find the right shell, but my goodness, it's just really good. Cause yeah, you just create a 2/2. Yeah, my goodness. All right, I'm just gonna scoop. I'm gonna scoop. Let's go to sideboard here. We want Crip Rats. We want Westfold Rider. We want Tamio's Safekeeping. I think we can go down. Tri-Builder's pretty good here. I don't want to trim out some of our new stuff. I think we can go down a brown. No. Man, this is hard to trim for. Trying to debate here. Soul Render the cut, in my opinion. You think Soul Tender, really? The reason why I don't like cutting Soul Tender against like a Dawnbringer's Cleric deck is Soul Tender kind of allows us to be an extra copy of Torture Existence. But how do you claim gifted membership in high? There should be a thing in chat. There should be a thing in chat or at the top of chat that has like a thing. I ran this deck because it's the only one I have Lord of the Rings cards in. Seems there should be a thing there to claim it. You might also have to turn on, Torvis, your allow memberships. Repossession kind of lacks too. Maybe. Because they're exiling and not killing. That's true. You might need to turn on to allow memberships, but you should be able to, if you don't see it at the top of chat, like there should be at the top of the chat like where there's like memberships and not memberships, like a money sign and stuff. There should be, there you go, Torvis. You got it. Okay, so there should be one more up there, Alexi, or anybody else who wants to grab one. Anyone who has grabbed the membership, head over to my channel under the community tab, and you'll see the link to the Discord to join the member only Discord. So I got to pay attention to what we're doing here. I'm just gonna cut Orborg Repossession. I'm gonna cut 1 Kitchen Imp, and I'm gonna cut an Eerie Soul Tender, and probably just 1 more Kitchen Imp, right like that. Sorry, Lotus, didn't mean to leave you on red for so long. Jesus Christ. The land and stuff. Okay, this is a better hand. Keep this. I'm going to bottom the Kitchen Imp. But with all the new food, what do you think about Cauldron Familiar? I think it's going to be awesome. I think there's going to be a super good Cauldron Familiar deck. I don't know what variation it's going to be, but I think it's going to be super cool. I'm going to work with like a Tortex version, but there's also probably a Breathless Night version out there. There's probably just a straight up just food deck, period, with a lot of the new cards. I definitely think Cauldron Familiar is going to see... There's going to be some kind of Cauldron Familiar deck evolve 100%. 100% going to be some kind of Cauldron Familiar deck out there. I'd hate to see some kind of graveyard hate here, but we'll see. That troll is a very big Sakura Tribe-Oater. Pretty much don't know if it's maybe too redundant to run Elder 2. Don't know if I spelled any of that right. So we play Golgari Guildgate. We can play Tortured Existence and then dump a card. Or we could play Commune with the Gods, try to find a second copy of Tortured Existence. Alright, let's do that and yield through turn for now. Try to get Stinkweed Imp into the graveyard. Probably going to target Crypt Rats more than likely. We could, if they go Dawnbringer's Cleric here, we could just drop Brown Scale. God damn it. Yeah, this is a bad matchup for us because of the enchantment removal for sure. But we're going to Commune with the Gods next turn. I'm also curious if Troll how it would run in Black Gardens. I feel like probably pretty good. I don't think I want to Dredge here. I think I want a Natty Draw. I'm glad I Natty Drawed. Green here. Let's Commune again. We find Eerie Soul Tender. Eerie Soul Tender is probably the grab here. We're kind of just in Natty Draw mode right now. Just kind of play as a green-black mid-range deck. They're going to try to play around this Crypt Rats, I would assume, a little bit. Which is why I'm probably going to just pop Eerie Soul Tender this turn. Should be one more gift membership if somebody wants to grab that. There should be one more. Ivan's joined the Discord community. What's up, Ivan? Thank you for that. Troll's kind of cool here. Let's play the Basilisk Gate and Eerie Soul Tender here. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we can cycle out the Troll. We can Crypt Rats X3 if we want to. We don't have to though. I recommend taking a whole hour to just look through the Discord decks. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool ones. Once a week we're doing a Discord deck. This week we've already covered it with Asban. persist mutate, but I'm going to once a week have a Discord only vote on what people want to play. They're just attacking with Raven Inspector. I'm not going to block here. I'll just let it come through. I'm debating if I actually want to cycle this troll or not, or if I just want to... Alright, I'm not cycling the troll then. That pretty much ends our entire campaign here. That sucks. Well, Westfold Rider. Can't cast it, but maybe because we had the other gate. No, when did we get that dragon? Wasn't like a super duper long time ago, was it? So I'm just gonna play the Stinkweed Imp here and pass. Yeah, we got wrecked. Tortured Existence is still probably not in a great spot right now. It's not bad against some decks. It's always been bad against white. Any Dredge strategy has always been bad against white. That is very true. That is a very true thing to say. They've always been bad against white. It's too many good cards. Like running like main deck Dawnbringer's Cleric is just so strong against us, let alone having more on the sideboard. But we could potentially play this troll for realsies, you know? We're one land away from just playing the troll for realsies. We're also one land away from like turning on Crypt Rats and Basilisk Gate. Should be kind of cool. Here's that Barbatter Fist. Thanks for subscribing, Nina. I hope you enjoyed the content. I think you got one of the memberships, so hopefully you'll enjoy the Discord server as well. We're not in a position to like fire anything off quite yet. I don't know if I want to commune here. Maybe I do. Try to find creatures. So here's the thing. If we take Necromass, they fire off Relic, and then we can't cast Necromass. We get Sakura Tribolter. We can sack it to get a land to guarantee Troll. So I think we take the Tribolter here. We lose all of our brown scales, which at this point, like we're pretty much not on the game plan of we're not on the Tortex game plan anymore, unfortunately. But I think we just Tribolter here to try to get more land. That's my thing, is we take Writhing Necromass, they just Relic anyway. Maybe they couldn't respond to Relic going to hand. I don't think they could have responded to Relic going to hand. Maybe that was the wrong choice. It is what it is. We're living with our choice here. We lost both safekeeping, so if they have another Dawnbringer's Cleric, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're not in the game plan anymore of playing Tortured Existence anymore, which I guarantee they probably just have a Journey to Nowhere for this troll, which really sucks. But we do have this Westfold Rider if we can find a white source, which we have 2 more copies of Black Dragon Gate in the deck, and that's pretty much it. So we'll see. But I don't feel super confident in this matchup. But we'll see. Glinthawk is really good. Pick up Lumbas. Pick up the cookies or the bread. I don't know what that is, actually. What is a lambas, actually? Is it a type of bread? It's a type of bread. Okay. It looks like a cookie in the artwork, right? It looks like some kind of like sugar cookie. Sugar cookie. Just to let everybody know, there should still be one more gift sub or gift membership, if you will, that White Lotus has provided if you want to try to grab that. I'm not entirely sure how you get it, but it's out there if you want it. So enjoy that if you're interested in that. Let's go get a Schwump. And we're going to not crack relic or not use a relic. Sure. Get another troll. Okay, that's kind of cool. So what we could do here is Crip Rats. We could play Crip Rats and clean the board off and then start jumping trolls down. So I think I'm just going to attack here and do the Crip Rats army here. The Crip Rats, clean the board, then start jumping the trolls. I think is what I'm going to do. Crip Rats. What would be kind of cool is if they don't kill this Crip Rats, then we can, if they don't kill this Crip Rats for some reason, we can add Basilisk Gate onto the Crip Rats, which would be really cool, which maybe I shouldn't have attacked there. 3, 5, 6, 7. Nah, we should just activate Crip Rats. Clean the board off. It'd be cool if we could activate Basilisk Gate on top of that Crip Rats. Okay, relics out of the way. So we draw another Tortured Existence, we can start doing that, I guess. Glinthawk, pick up Lambas, or probably the Barb Batterfist, I would say. They're going to rebuild their board pretty quick, but we're going to hopefully play a large and in charge troll, and hopefully they don't have Journey to Nowhere. Don't forget to like the stream as well, says Raging Bull. But yeah, there should still be one more membership, a gift membership, if you want to check that out. It's there. So I just want to Crip Rats again. I want to play these trolls, but I think we just got to keep Crip Ratsing here. White Lotus says, of course you had a second one. I'm like, I just top decked it, dude. So yeah, if you want, there should be one more free membership. I think I wish. Okay, Torvis, are you still in chat? Let me know, did you have to just accept it, like go up and click on it, accept it, or did you have to turn on that you'll allow memberships, gifted memberships? I would like to know just for future reference how it works, because on my end, I can't really, it doesn't really tell me or show me like how that works, right? I just got to do this. I clicked on it, the refreshed. Okay. So you just got to click on the where White Lotus gifted them, and then you got them. Got it? I just want to know for future how it works. It's a little bit more, I don't know, streamline's the right word. On Twitch, it's a little bit more streamlined, if you will. Triple troll, though. Let's just start dumping these trolls. We know that they have a barbed batter fist in hand. But I feel like my boss was talking and I thought I was on your turn. Oh no! So they skipped through their turn. Okay. Maybe that will let me catch up. LOL. Nope. Journey to nowhere. Well, we got 2 more of them. And if we can find a white source, we can kill the Journey to Nowhere. Barbed Batterfist is such a good card. I like this card a lot. I need to get them. How much are they right now? I don't have any. Barbed Batterfist. 1 cent. Add to cart. I'll have to order them. Okay. They get another relic? Sure. Well. Well, let's just keep playing the trolls here. I wish we had a white source. We still have 2 black dragon gates we can draw. We are down to 25 cards in deck. So what can we draw here? We still have 2 Stinkweed Imps, 2 Writhing Necromass, 1 Troll, 3 Eerie Soul Tenders. We have cards, you know, that exist. The Troll can do a good amount of damage. Let's see how they scry here. That Relic sucks. It does suck a little bit. Relic is the best card, the best graveyard hate to fight against us with. Synthesizer. They just have all the good cards. I mean, this is like an insanely good deck, so it makes sense. And they have the Core Skyfisher. Damn. I don't think we have any more Crypt Rats. I think we only had the 2, right? Yeah, we only have the 2. That sucks. But we're the aggressor right now, so we could just play Tri-Belter and pump our huge card. Or we could just play Stinkweed Imp as a blocker and pump our card. They could just take it, but we're 2, 4... Six. We're not quite dead, although if they have a burn spell, we're dead. So we activate the troll. If we pump the troll, it's a 6/5. They have to block with 3. So no matter what 3 they block with, we kill 3 of their creatures. So maybe we don't pump this one. We just attack with it and then play another troll. Or we could just play Stinkweed Imp and Sakura Tri-Belter as just a variety of blockers. Alright, I don't see any reason not to attack with this troll. We don't need to pump it with Basilisk Gate. They either lose a bunch of their creatures here or they lose 6 life, and then we just play Stinkweed Imp, Sucker, Tri-Belter, and then it puts them in a bad position for next turn, unless they have another Journey to Nowhere, which is very, very plausible. I don't know. I guess it depends on what they do here, because we could just go Troll 2. You know? They're going to go for the triple block here. So we take out all their creatures. They take out ours. Sure. Okay. Then I like just dumping another troll here. That makes me think they don't have what's it called? You know, Journey to Nowhere. Although they could top deck it. If they attack here, I'm going to assume they have Journey to Nowhere. Alright, they probably just have Journey to Nowhere. I don't know if they're running Gal Blast, or they probably are. They could just have a double. Sure. Synthesizer. I guess they could just crack synthesizers. Here, Lightning Bolt. Maybe they just have double burn. They might just have the burn win for the kill shot. GG's. They just got there with the burn damage. It was a close one. It was close, but it only comes close is only good in hand grenades and horseshoes. You know what I mean? That was fun. It was fun. You just had your deck was just better than mine. Just plain and simple. Really good stuff. I'm gonna keep this. I don't like not having. Sorry for the delay, boss. Always shows the wrong time. No worries. No worries. Yeah. I'm gonna pick white for this, just because we have the other green source here. That way we can play our one dude if need be, one critter if need be. Oh, we're against Monstertron? Well, shit, we're probably not gonna win this. Yeah, that's not good for us. I'm just assuming it's Monstertron anyway. No, Fierce Empath. You may search your library for a creature card with mana value. Oh, it probably is. I thought the troll played out well. Yeah, I think the troll's good. I think Tortured Existence is just too vulnerable of a strategy right now. Finger and Marauder, sure. Pretty good. Let's get a Swamp. Pretty sure we don't beat this deck. To be fair, I'm not sure we beat any deck. I just really don't like the spot Tortured Existence is in currently. It just feels like our strategies are super slow and super weak. I don't know how much I like Kitchen Imp in the deck anymore, honestly. I was afraid I did that wrong. The other Cycle Boys are probably good too. I was thinking maybe the Green Tree. Yeah, maybe. Don't know if it'd be good in this deck, but it could be good in another deck. The only nice thing is Stinkweed Imp is Death Touch, and this deck's going to be really weak to Death Touch. Other than like Breath Weapon, you know? Breath Weapon would be pretty good. Okay. I guess they didn't want to play. Try reach would be relevant with the last match too, bearing all journeys. That is true. I'm not in love with this hand. I think it's a mulligan. This hand's a little bit better. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to bottom probably just one of the brown scales here. Lead on Gilgate. Start trying to thin the deck out with trolls and communes. This is a hand that I don't know. I don't know about. If we can get a Tortured Existence off of one of these communes, I'll feel a lot better about it. Because then we'll just cycle troll as much as possible. Might just bottom one of the communes here. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna bottom the brown scale still. I think the brown scale is still the card to bottom here. Who's going first? We are. Definitely like going first. Just let everybody know there's still one more gift membership from White Lotus. If you want to become a member, it's free. It's on White Lotus's tab. I think what you need to do is just find where he gifted in the chat. Scroll up where he gifted in the chat, or maybe it's at the top of the page or something, and you can grab the membership there. I either want Tortured Existence or Sucker Tri-Builder off of this. Preferably Tortured Existence. We get neither. Guess I'll take Troll. Pass. Our opponent up to here. Now we get some emotes unlocked. I'll have to see. Oh, we against something similar? I'll have to kinda. We're against a dredge deck of sort. Oh, for crying out loud. I'll have to get some new emotes made up here. I'll have to see how many we get unlocked and then how many to upgrade here. Our opponent's doing what we're doing, but way better than what we're doing. Shooting mandrills, sure. Oh, for Christ's sake. Alright. Finally. Jesus. Again, though, we're probably way too late to the party on this one. Multi-scavenger, yeah, sure. Our opponent's just doing what we're doing, but a lot better than what we're doing. Especially if they got another man. If they just play mandrills here, I'm just going to scoop. We're not beating a mandrills with all the scales and crap in the deck. In the grave. Alright, just scoop. We're dead here. Fairy Macabre for sure comes in. Bring in Spore Frog, bring in Westfold, bring in Probably Knot of the Bone too. Maybe. Nah, I don't think we want Knot of the Bone. Alright. I'm going out Kitchen Imp. I'm starting to like Kitchen Imp less and less. The more we play it, the more I really just I don't like it. Let's go out the Kitchen Imps. Let's go out the Reborg. The Urborg, I mean, and let's go down a brown scale. Try it like that. Bring in one Urborg then, if we're gonna do that. I don't want to trim out the new cards. I want to play them as much as possible. Got to get us to respect the sword emote. No, honestly, whatever you pick's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to see how many slots we got. I definitely want like a welcome slot, you know what I mean? Okay, I want to keep this. Let's hope it's better than last time. Let's hope we find a Tortured Existence somewhat relatively soon. Tortured Existence? Nope. Why would there be? I'll just grab Tri-Builder. Try to thin out the deck as much as possible. Seder Wayfinder. Yeah, our opponent's just kind of doing what we're doing, but apparently better. We still have a membership available, or do we need some more? We still have one membership available if somebody wants to grab it. It is there. Suck your Tri-Builder. Pass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough lands for Troll to get a Gurmag Angler. But I would like to just, you know what I mean? I would like to find a Tortured Existence. That would be kind of cool. Nope, we get a brown scale instead. All right. No, they're going to get a Gurmag this turn. Yeah, there still should be one more membership. Oh, for Christ's sake. These draws have been just so terrible. They really have. Gas down? Alright. Our opponent's doing what we're doing, but way better. What is wrong with this deck? Horrendous draws. Yeah, we've had bad draws for sure. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know about it. I just feel like Torture Existence just is not playable right now. Well, let's find Wayfinder here. Let's put Seder Wayfinder back in the deck. I'm going to go down one Eerie Soul Tender. I'm going to go Histrat's more going big fast. Yeah, true. I'm going to go down an Eerie Soul Tender. I'm going to go down a Kitchen Imp. I'm going to go down a brown scale over to the sideboard, and I'm going to go down one Spore Frog over here. Throw it all in the grave, then spend it for patties. Pretty much. Our opponent's doing what we want to do, but better. And I'm going to go down... Let's go down one Troll. I'm going to go down one Troll here. Right, like that. Be right back. No worries, Torvis. We're going to rematch our opponent here. Rematch from the last game. Let's go. Try this again. Tortured Existence is one of my favorite decks, but it's been bad for a little while. Like, it used to be fringy, but now I feel like it's actually kind of borderline, like, unplayable. There's probably other graveyard strats that are better. White Lotus plays this graveyard this Graveyard Graves deck, the Golgari Graves deck, that I think is probably way better than what we're doing. Mulligan. Alright, this is better. I'm going to keep this. We're going to bottom probably Westfold Rider in this matchup. Run it as such. Terramorphic Expanse. Yeah. Golgari Guildgate. Pass. Yeah, their communes is a lot better than ours for sure. They're going to take the Gurmag Angler here. Yeah, I just don't. We just can't even compete, man. Well, Seder Wayfinder. Get a gate. They only have the Dragon Fangs, though, which doesn't give it haste. They had to sack, get the Gurmag out for a good price. I guess they could just have Hooting Mandrills here. No, they have the Gurmag. Alright, so next turn, we can draw an untap land. That would do a lot better for us. I don't think so. Okay. So we could just Urborg Repossession. Repossess, pick up Tortured Existence. We can't play Tortured Existence. Tortex is so much fun to play. It's very grindy, but the efficiency and power level of the current meta puts the deck way behind very early, hard to catch up, and it's not really running removal. All those things are super, super true, White Lotus. There's like virtually no catch up. Consider removal with Stinkweed Imp, pretty much. So the question is, what do I want to do here? Gates hasn't really had a moment to shine yet. I think it's too slow for us to get there. I agree. It's way too slow. I mean, that's just what we have to do. We're going to get crunched for 5 here. Potentially more. But if we get Tortured Existence down, we can hopefully start cycling the brown scales until we can Writhing Necromass. That's why we test these things. Very true. But I do think the deck is way too weak. I don't even know if we survive this next attack, honestly. So we Tortured Existence. We can cycle brown scale a couple times here. "10 out of 10 for fun factor and casual setting, full of flavor, interesting. I found your channel because of the previous Tortex vids." Yeah, I try to play Tortex relatively on a regular-ish because I love the deck and just see where it sits. And yeah, it's brutal. So I'm just trying to debate here. If we play Tortured Existence, we can cycle brown scale to gain 4 life here. We could just play Eerie Soul Tender, try to mill into stuff. So I'm just trying to debate here what we want to do. Could just play Swamp, try to cycle brown scale a couple times, upkeep, dredge brown scale. Some bitch. Do I don't think they can kill us in one turn. Pick you. Eerie Soul Tender. Mill some cards over. Alright. Discarding Stinkweed Imp so they can draw a bunch of cards. Pretty good. Dragon Scales is super annoying. Probably lose to Dragon Scales, honestly. Chainers is also super annoying, for fuck's sake. That's for sure. Hits us for a lot. Yep. Man, we've just been getting our ass kicked. Like, I don't even feel we've been competitive. You know what I mean? I really don't. Like, I don't even feel like we've been competitive, even to like an iota. Yep. So we can cycle Brown Scale a couple times. Did we even stay alive, though? 3, 11. Just trying to think. They have 3 cards. So they can make this 5, 10, 16. We can gain 1, 2, 3, 4. We can only gain 6 life, right? So I think no matter what we do, we're just dead here. That's Wild Lotus. I found him through Gagari Aristocrats. Yeah, we're just dead here regardless, right? Like, there's nothing we can do to stay alive. All right. Jesus Christ. Well, Fairy Macabre comes in. Westfold Rider comes in. Spore Frog comes in. And let's go down. Kitchen Imps. Let's go down a... My favorite deck in Pauper. Sadly, there's a lot of hate card for this deck currently in the meta. That is true, but also this deck's just way too slow. I'm going to go out the Eerie Soul Tenders, and I'm going to go out a... Go down a Tri-Builder here. This deck is just... You can't even, like, keep up with the grind anymore. I don't know. I would like to go first. Alright. Not horrendously bad. It's definitely slow. Lead on Guildgate into Blackgate. And we're probably dead. Our opponent's deck is like running super hot against us because we're not interacting with them really. But I don't feel like our opponent's deck's like that super duper good. I just feel like we're that bad. That makes sense. Yep. I'm going to leave up the Troll to cycle here. Now this is a hand. This is probably our best hand we've had so far. So we'll see, you know. We'll see how this goes. A lot of good stuff for our opponent. They take the land. I don't know why I was like they take the they only get one choice. Cycle. Grab a swamp. Westfold's kind of cool just because it deals with some of their nonsense. So we could Satyr Wayfinder here, or we could just play Urborg Repossession and cycle the Troll, and I kind of like that play here more. So I'm going to play Tortured Existence and just pass. I like cycling for the troll more for Stinkweed Imp. And then cycling the troll for more land. What I think the plan we want to be on right now is. We could also just try to play the Stinkweed Imp. Other than Chainer's Edict, I don't imagine they have a ton of removal. Obviously, Chainer's is a very annoying card for us to deal with, but we'll see. Wild Mongrel, sure. Wild Mongrel is really strong for our opponent. Let's pick up the troll. Put in the Stinkweed Imp. This right here is exactly what I want to be doing. There should be a free subscription at the top of chat. Yeah, there should be one more free membership for anybody who wants one. You gain access to the custom Discord, custom emotes, the community Discord, custom emotes, all that fun stuff is all there. So if you want to check that stuff out, feel free to. There's a pretty good argument. We definitely want to leave 1 mana open for Fairy Macabre to start cleaning out their graveyard. So I think we play a Swamp. We play a Seder Wayfinder of ourselves here. For ourselves, I should say. Grab a Swamp. And then I think we just pass here. We just pass. We try to find Fairy Macabre if need be. We can pick up Troll to cycle for more land if we want to. So yeah, I'm totally fine with this here. They get a Dragon's Breath and a Chainer's in the grave. So I guess we can see what they want to do here. They're going to discard a card for Mongrel. They're definitely delving for something here. But we're going to get rid of this Dragon's Breath here. Let's get rid of Dragon's Breath and let's get rid of the other Chainers. The Chainers in there. And then we can cycle for 1 more card. I think we're just going to pick up one of our Necromasses here. I'm actually going to take this shot just for Chainer's protection here. But I like... Let's pick up Necromass here. Oop, wrong color. Pick up Necromass. Macabre is so good against these Scales decks. Very true. Very, very true. Bloop. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. You cost 1. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted. Cost 1. Kicker. Pick up Troll. Pick up. Probably just leave Fairy Macabre and pick up Necromass. Here, gain some life. I should have picked up Fairy Macabre. That was a pun on my end. It should have been Fairy Macabre. We can't cycle the troll. We can't cast the troll. It should have been Fairy Macabre. Commune with the gods. I mean, we have the Westfold Rider, so like that's cool, but we might have stabilized here. We had a really good hand, though. Like, how good does our hand have to be to fight a deck that's kind of janky? You know what I mean? It's definitely not bad. I like this Dredge deck a lot. I want to play it at some point. I got a lot of the cards for it. I just haven't. But yeah, like how good does our deck have to be for it to, you know what I mean? Stinkweed Imp. What's cool here is we can just cast Stinkweed Imp, cycle the troll. I'm just gonna cycle the troll now, actually. I don't have a reason. Yeah, I don't have a reason not to attack with the Necromasses here. I don't even think I play Stinkweed Imp here. I think I just hold on to everything and just start cycling a bunch. I think it's what I do. They dredge. Yeah, we can just pick up Fairy Macabres. We could start cleaning out their graveyard if we want. For them, try to prevent them from delving so much. Yeah, they're on the let's trade Stinkweed Imp paths here. What are they casting for 1? Yeah, let's pick up Fairy Macabre. Exile you. Exile you. Pick up Fairy Macabre. Fairy Macabre. Exile. Exile. Sure. Pick up Brown Scale. Is there not another Brown Scale? There isn't, is there? Have a troll. Pick up Brown Scale. Alright. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Ourselves here. We got him on the Spore Frog lock here. Sure. Pick up Necromass. Play Necromass. Yeah, let's pick up Spore Frog. This game is doing a thing. We're trying to do the thing. We are out of cards out of hand, though, but we're just trying to get to a point to where there's 2. Alright, they just scoop it up. I think they see that they're in the forever loop there. I actually think I'm gonna bring in Gnaw to the Bones. We're trying to grind. Why are you torturing my existence? Exactly. Pascal, anybody watching? I'm just gonna keep saying this because I want somebody to use it. White Lotus bought some memberships for gift memberships. There's 1 available, so I would love to see it go to somebody. according to Torvis, the way you do it is you just find where White Lotus gifted, and then you just click on it, and you can get a gift sub. There's one left. I mean, a gift membership. There's one left. I would love to see somebody get it. I don't want to see it go to waste. So I would love for somebody to grab that. And if you can't, just click on it to get it. You should be able to turn on gift memberships and get it. Hello, why are you existing in my torture? Exactly. That's the way it's been. More like, I'm a poor CS student. Well, White Lotus bought somebody a membership. So if you want a 1-month membership for free, hats off to White Lotus, and you can have at it. It'll give you access to the community Discord server, custom emotes, everything like that. So enjoy. And I actually don't think I want these Westfold riders, really. I think I just want to attack their... graveyard with Fairy Macabres. Alright, we're probably too slow on the play, though. We also need a good hand. That's apparently pretty important. This is not a bad hand, though. It's not amazing, though, but it's not bad. Alright, green. I would like to fire off Basilisk Gates one time. Would be kind of cool. I'm probably not going to Urborg Repossession here. I'm probably just going to Sakura Tri-Builder. Yeah, let's just Tri-Builder here. Grizzly Salvage, really good. Man, our opponent's deck's really good compared to ours. They're just doing what we're doing, but way better. So they're going to get a flyer, a 5/6 flyer on turn 3. Jesus Christ. Maybe our opponent's deck is really good. Our deck is just so fucking slow. Turn off auto yields. It really is. It's just way too slow. Or they just get a giant fish instead. Alright, well I guess we'll probably just keep Sakura Tri-Builder on the field for now. Troll. Come on, give me Tortex on the top here. Fucking nothing. Wow. Alright. I might actually, with this Sakura Tri-Builder, go get a forest so we can just hard cast brown scales for blocks. But I don't see this working very well. They have Relic? That seems weird. What do they put in their hand then? Sure. We lose a Gnaw to the Bone, but whatever. I just feel like them having Relic's really weird. I guess they just do their combo thing and then they just Relic. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to get a forest here so I can just hard cast brown scale for blocks. Hey, we did it. All right. Hey, Pascal, you got it. Okay, cool. I'm glad that all the gift subs are used up. Oh, nah, they shouldn't run Relic, Nile, or Tormod's optimal. That's what I kind of feel like, too. Did I not click it right? I must not have. All right. Play Brown Scale. Yeah, Pascal, there should be, for all the new members who have joined today, on my page, on my YouTube page, under the community tab, there's a members only tab that will have a link to our community only Discord. So, would love to see you over there. If you want to join in the Discord, that link should send you to there. If you have problems with it, please let me know and I'll try to get it fixed up. That is super fucking annoying. All right. We do have the Urberg repossession though. But that does not it does not mean it's any less annoying. Is this another delve? Yep. Dredge, gain some life. Another troll in the grave is kind of cool. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cast with kicker. Pick up you and no. Cast with kicker. Pick up Soccer, Tribe Elder, and the troll. Play Soccer, Tribe Elder, and pass. I picked up the troll. Oh, damn it. I clicked the troll. I meant to pick up Tortured Existence. Whoops. My bad. My pleasure. I'm in a position in life after decades of diligent work that I'm afforded the opportunity to help others. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, White Lotus. I'm not paying for your college tuition, though. Massive Tortex assault versus one snarly boy. True. Yeah, this, that was a super punt. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, now I don't think... I don't know. Don't know what we do. I like just doing natty draws. Spore Frog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hard cast. Roll. Now we weave. Yeah, now we probably lose the game. That was actually probably a game-losing punt. Yeah, that was probably a game-losing punt for sure. Damn, that's annoying. Can't believe I did that. And I'm like really mad at myself for that because it's like, really? Okay. Come on, let's find another one. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna attack here. If they block with all three, we can at least clean up the board hopefully a little bit. Super Menace. It's got the Trennis here. It might just take this, honestly. I guess we should have picked up Spore Frog, right? We should have cycled right then and there. Oh, fuck you. You have the Relic, too. This is fine. Well. They're not firing that off now is a little weird. 3, so that'd be 9. We could do 9. 6, we can do 12 damage to them. And just play Spore Frog. Yeah, we're not in a good shape here. That was a super pun on my end. Maybe we need some of our own natural state or wilt in the sideboard or something. No. Well, I mean, we have the 1 card, but just doesn't matter that much, you know? Let's see if they let us dredge up Stinkweed Imp or not. They did. That's interesting. It seems like a misplay from our opponent here. Let's play Stinkweed Imp here. A 9/8 doesn't kill everything they got, but it makes it more like they need to block this. Okay. We're trying to navigate this the best we can. I don't know how good it's going, but we're trying here. What I'd like to do is try to get this Necromass off one of their moves here. I don't imagine they attack into the Stinkweed Imp. They do. Okay. Sure, we have a couple big cards. Play troll. Attack you for 1. Spore frog. If we get there, that's going to be wild, but we're going to lose on time in a game 3. All right, let's pick up the pace here a little bit. We got there. Wait, we win that whole thing? Do we actually get there? Hold on. Damn, we got there. All right, let's talk about Tortured Existence and the spot it's in right now. That was game 3, I thought. I guess it was. I thought it was game 2. We got there, barely. Let's talk about Tortured Existence. I'm glad we got a game in, a win in there. This deck is in a really bad spot right now. This deck, what it wants to do is it wants to grind and then play a top end that wins the game, like Necromass and stuff. The problem is it's way too vulnerable. This is way too vulnerable of a strategy right now. Tortured Existence just dies off super easy. And I just think, like, we just need something more. I think the Troll's fine. I like Troll. I think it's okay. I like the Basilisk package, but I do feel like our mana's a little bit weird. You know what I mean? And maybe if we just took out the Basilisk package, and if we're going to run the Troll, maybe if we put in the fetch cards, like the fetch lands we can get the dual lands with, maybe it'd be a little bit better than trying the Gates package. But I do think the Gate package with the meta right now is kind of important to have an alternate route where Tortured Existence is no longer, like, playable. Like, you know, we just lose our Tortured Existence or our Graveyard or something. We saw it right there that last game. Putting it on the Troll is really solid. I feel like you don't want 4 of Troll. I really don't. I think Necromass is still your big 4 of card. I think Troll's alright. I don't like Kitchen Imp anymore in this deck. It's just too weak. It's too weak. It's too much of a setup with this deck. It used to be really good. I feel like it could be something else right now. Westfold Rider was never really, like, super relevant, but I still feel like this is a solid card. Definitely. But as for, like, the new cards, I think Troll's good. I think Troll is going to be awesome in Mono Black Control. Let me find Mono Black Control here. If we just take these out and just bring the Troll over, I think this card is going to be awesome in this deck. Yeah, it doesn't have the double black for Gray Merchant, but I think this is just a better card in general. I think in a Mono Black Control shell, Troll is going to be an all-star card. I think you're going to see that card be really good, especially looping it with Witch's Cottage to just thin your deck out and get your mana. I think it's going to be really good. Cottage Strats makes not finding Tortex tolerable. Swamp Cycling for Cottage and replaying for value is good too. That is true. There's potentially a Tortex deck where you could potentially look at a Tortex deck where we're just running Witch's Cottage and the dual lands being the Swamp Forest dual lands, the ice one and the other one that enters in tapped. That's very well could be the case too. And then just running Witch's Cottage on top of that for better Torexiness, I guess. I'm not going to be able to fiddle around with it today. Maybe next week we can take a look at another Tortex shell that's doing that instead of the Gates version. But I don't know. My problem is this deck is just too slow. So maybe it's something like we just need to get rid of Kitchen Imp and bring in like main deck Spore Frog, main deck like a Knot of the Bone or something. Actually, I'm gonna do this right now. We're at 22 lands. Let's just type in forest. That should pull up most everything we need. Haunted Mire. Add 4 to the deck. Add 4 to the deck. And then swamps, we want to add 1 or 2 of the plain swamps. Like a Sunlit Marsh. Maybe like 2 of them. Just to hit this rider a little bit better. I'm going to bring in 1 Knot of the Bone. I'm going to go Discord community. Going to have some work to build the best version of Tortex ever. Yes, let's do it. Witch's Cottage. I want 4 of. 2 and 2. So I'm going to go down 1 Sunlit March and let's go down 2 basic swamps. I still think we want 2 basic forests. We could go down 1 forest and go up 1 more swamp. I think that's fine. And then down here we can go up a Soul Tender. And bring in a Spore Frog. Run it like that. A little bit more toolboxy. I'm going to bring 1 more Knot of the Bone over to the side here. We could also just bring in 1 Crypt Rats main deck too. You know? Go down 1 Eerie Soul Tender, go up a Crypt Rats, or go down something for Crypt Rats. I feel like this is probably fine, though. This is probably pretty good. We could try this. Just not run a... I don't have time today, or I would. If I had time today, I would run 1 more. But I don't. So yeah, next week we'll come back to it. Tomorrow, I'm going to play Mono Black Control with Troll here. And was there anything else I was wanting to try from this set? I got a lot of the cards that I'm mostly interested in for this set. I don't think so. There's definitely stuff here I want to do for Mono Black Sack, or Prozac, if you will, that I want to try out. So I think tomorrow we're going to try Mono Black Control with the Troll here. Yeah, that does. Too many tap lands to keep it 6 to 8. You can get very slow strats. Unfortunately, it kind of needs the tap lands. Yeah, you kind of need those tap lands because you need green, but you need all your cards to... That's the problem with Tortex, is you need all your cards to... you need pretty much all your lands tapped for black for Tortex, but then you need green sources on turn 2. So, unfortunately, you're just kind of stuck in this spot with Tortex, where you have to kind of just run the tap lands. So, it is what it is, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to play some Mono Black Control. We'll try that out. Then I also want to try Mono Black Sack. We might do Friday, and then this weekend maybe we'll tinker with some other stuff. Where's the Dragon Soul Knight deck? I think we can come back to a Dragon Soul Knight deck with Wizard Rockets. I think could be kind of cool. I think there's an argument for Tron, wherever it's at, for Tron to run a couple cards from it too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And then there's obviously the Hamburger Tron deck we can come back to as well. Hamburger Tortex, I mean. Wherever it's at. Hamburger. We can come back to Hamburger Tron too. Try that out maybe. See how it goes, you know. But yeah, so Tortured Existence in Commune eats up 8 slots, so removal package has to be Enter the Battlefield effects, pretty much. I hear you, Lotus. Just seems too good to pass 1 or 2 copies for all the tap lanes we carry. It's true. There is an argument for something like, where's it at? Golgari Graves. To play something like Priest of the Haunted Edge and just turn all of our lands into snow lands for it. That's also a potential thing to do, but Snuff Out's ridiculous. Yeah, Snuff Out could be good too, but it is what it is. That's the problem you kind of run in Tortex. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna go on. I wanted, like I said, I want to test out some of these new cards in the format. I also, like I said, there's some kind of food cauldron familiar deck that's bound to emerge from this set, I feel like. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna run Mono Black Control with, I mean, it's a simple add, you know, it's a simple addition, but Friday we'll try Prozac with some more spicy stuff from the set. But for right now, that's what I'm going to do. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again, White Lotus, for the gift memberships. I hope all the new members really enjoy not only the Discord server, but also, you know, the emotes and everything. I'll have to check out what we can get with the new membership in terms of emotes. And yeah, so hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. There's still 2 people who joined, who's become members, who's not joined one person, Nina. If you're watching this, head over to the community tab, join the Discord server over there. I think everybody else has joined the Discord server. Pascal, Torvis, Ivan. So yeah, so Nina, you're the only one who's not joined if you're watching this. So hope to see you in the Discord chat. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you tomorrow with some Mono Black Control. Thank you all so much. Again, if you want to support the channel, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that goes a long way in supporting the channel. But if you want to support the channel even further, consider becoming a member. You can do that by clicking the link in the description down below. And if you're a member, I figured out today how to do gift memberships. So that is also an option. $1 a month. Get you some stuff, and we'll get some custom emotes built up. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace. Hold on. Let's see if I did this without disrupting the stream, because I forgot. We gotta do the goodbye screen. I gotta get this fixed for all the new members.